Hello, now we will start e-commerce part 2. Online shopping. See, online shopping is a form of electronic commerce which allow consumer to directly buy goods or services from seller over the internet using a web browser. See, consumer find a product of interest by visiting the website of the retailer directly or by searching among the alternative vendors using a shopping search engine which display the same products availability and pricing at different e-retailers. For example, if you have to buy a kurti and the kurti is of any brand, for example Shakumbri, it will be shown in the Myntra, Amazon, Flipkart, and with the different prices. So this online shopping search engine has given a platform to the consumer that they can shop a particular product from the different retailer at different price or the same price. So as of 2020, customer can shop online using a range of different computers and devices including desktop computers, laptops, tablet computers, smartphones, smart speakers. So this is the on this is are the advantages for an online. So the process for an online shop is the business to business online shopping, or it could be a business to consumer online shopping. When online store is set up to enable business to buy from another business, the process is called business to business. So a typical online store enables the customer to browse the firm range of the product or services, view photos or images of the product along with the information about the product specification, features and prices. So So, the history of online shopping. It was first conducted online by the IBM Online Transaction Processing in 1960, and the computerized ticket reservation system developed for American Airlines called Semi-Automatic Research Environment was one of its application. So, and the emergence of online shopping as we know today developed with the emergence of the internet. Initially, this platform only functioned as an advertising tool for the companies providing information about its product. It quickly moved on from its simple utility to actual online shopping transaction due to the development of interactive web pages and secure transmissions. So, specifically, the growth of the internet as a secure shopping channel has been developed since 1994. So, researchers found that having products that are appropriate for the e-commerce was a key indicator of an internet success. Now we come to the product selection. See, product selection is the consumer that find a product of interest by visiting by visiting the website of the retailer directly or by searching among the alternative vendors using a shopping search engine. So once a particular product has been found, once a particular product has been found on the website of the seller, most online retailers use shopping cart software to allow the consumer to accumulate multiple items and to adjust quantities like filling a physical shopping cart or a basket in a conventional store. So a checkout process follows in which the payment and the delivery information is collected if necessary. Payment. Online shoppers commonly use a credit card or a PayPal account in order to make payment. However, some systems enable users to create accounts by and pay by alternative means. And this are as follows: billing to mobile phones and landlines, Bitcoin, COD, check, debit card, direct debit in some countries, electronic money of various types, gift cards, invoice, postal money order, wire transfer. Well, some online shops will not accept international credit cards. Some require both the purchaser billing and shipping address to be in the same country as the online shop base of the operation. Other online shop allow customers from any country to send gifts anywhere. The financial part of transaction may be processed in a real time or may be done later as a part of fulfillment process. So the product delivery is the once the payment has been accepted, the goods or services can be delivered in the following way: shipping, drop shipping, in-store pickup, or for digital items, downloading, printing out, will call. So when we come to the shopping cart system, it has been designed for the customers. See, customers are the one who are using this, and they have a many much expectations from us and this market sharing and this. So of course the consumer needs is often correlated with the customer. So according to the e-shopping, when we call about the e-shopping, the main thing is that the customer can have an access to the internet and a valid method of payment if he or she wants to do online shopping. So customers buying behavior in a digital environment, that it may be not influenced by a brand, but also the buying decision may be depend upon the search engines and upon the services of the company that has been securely performed, like from the various brands of the if we talk about the shop clothes, Agio, Myntra, and any others. The one who will give the good service and a particular period of time will be highly admired by the customers. So, starting about the product delivery. Product delivery is what we is what we are going to buy, yeah, what we are going to see. So this is the product delivery that we have told you, that there are various product delivery in which the product has been dispatched to the consumer once the payment has been accepted. That is shipping, in which the customer's designated address the product will be go with by the postal system. Drop shipping. Drop shipping may be released to customer, manufacturer, or a third party who ships the item directly to the consumer. In-store pickup. In-store pickup is a locator software and picks up the upon the delivered product at a selected location. For digital items, it's downloading by using digital softwares. Then printing. For example, gift certificate and coupons, ticket codes or coupons may be redeemed at the appropriate physical or online premises, and their content reviewed to verify their eligibility. Will coin. Kobo, in care of the box office or at a door pickup. So this pickups pre-purchase tickets for an event such as a playing, sporting event, or a concert either just before the event or in advance. Shopping cart system. Shopping cart system is a high-end solution, can be bought at a rented as a standalone program or as addition to an enterprise resource planning program. It is usually installed on the company web server and may integrate in with the existing supply chain, so that ordering, payment, delivery, accounting, and warehousing can be automated to a large extent. So examples are BigCommerce, Shopify, FlickRocket. Open source shopping cart packages include advanced platforms such as Interchange and off-the-shelf solutions such as Magneto, Oscommerce, WooCommerce, Zencart. Design. Design is that big organization seeks to offer online shopping not only because of its much lower cost compared to the brick and mortar store, but also because it offers access to a worldwide market, increases consumer value, and builds sustainable capabilities. So it includes, the first is the information load. Information compared with the conventional retail shopping. When we talk about the information environment of a virtual shopping, enhanced by providing additional product information such as comparative products and services, as well as various alternatives and attributes of each alternatives, etc. So the two major dimensions of information load are complexity and novelty. Complexity refers to the number of different elements such as features of the site, often the result of increased information diversity, and novelty involves the unexpected, suppressed, new, or unfamiliar aspect of the site. Second is the customer needs and expectations. That is, customer seems to be motivated when it have high focus that from the sites that have a high focus on the efficiency, convenience, and personalized services. So this will automatically interact the customer satisfaction. Third one is the user interface. User interface, see, usability testing is important for finding problems and improvements in the website. So methods for evaluating usability include heuristic evaluation, cognitive walkthrough, and user testing. So each technique has its own characteristics and emphasizes different aspects of the user experience. So the advantages of e-commerce is the convenience. 24 hours a day, of course, we are convenience. We could order anything at any time and when we want. Information and reviews. Some provide background information, advice on how to get design to help consumer decide what to do buy. Some stores even allow customers to comment or rate their items. There are also dedicated to review sites that the customer or that host user gives for the different products. So review and even some blogs given by the customers the option of shopping for the cheaper purchases from all over the world without having to depend on a local retailers. Price and selection. Through some local search engines do exist to help consumers to locate product for a sale in a nearby store. So the major advantage for the retailer is the ability to rapidly switch suppliers and vendors without disturbing the user shopping experiences. Although there are some disadvantages also, fraud and security concerns. So, so hackers might break into the merchant's website and steal names, addresses, the credit card. Although the payment card industry data security standards intend to minimize the impact of such breaches, identity theft is still concern for a consumer. So a number of high-profile break-ins in the 2000 has prompted some U.S. state to require disclosure to the consumer when this happens. So phishing is another danger where consumers are fooled into a thinking and they are dealing with a reputable retailer when they have actually been manipulated into the feeding private information to the system operated by a malicious party. Second is the lack of full cost disclosure. This is a problematic. See, um, some the problem is especially evident with the cross-order border purchases where the cost indicated at the final checkout screen may not include in additional fees that must be paid upon delivery such as duties and brokerage. So this is another. Third one is the privacy. Privacy of the personal information is a significant issue. Many websites keep track of the customer shopping habits in order to suggest items and other websites to view. So brick and mortar stores also collect consumer information. So some ask for the shopper's address and phone number at a checkout. The consumer may refuse to provide it. So many large stores uses the address information coded on the consumer's credit card to add them to a catalog mailing list. This information is obviously not accessible to the merchant when paying in cash or through the bank. So money transfer in which case is there is also proof of payment. So this is about the e-commerce part 2, and thank you.